Language is incredibly important. And when we are talking about dementia and people living with dementia, it is crucial that we are clear on the words that we're saying and the way that we're saying them. So it drives me crazy when I hear people saying Alzheimer's and dementia, because Alzheimer's is the number one cause of dementia. They're not really two separate things. It's kind of like if somebody said skin cancer and cancer. That would be confusing, right? So when I hear professionals saying this, it drives me crazy. Let's get rid of the phrase Alzheimer's and dementia, or worse, Alzheimer's and dementia, and just say dementia. Let's just say dementia. Unless we know what the cause of the dementia is, then we can say Alzheimer's, or we can say dementia with Lewy bodies, or we can say, a form of frontotemporal dementia, or whatever. The other phrase that I hear, and this is a different thing, but I hear people and professionals in the industry saying dementia people sometimes, or dementia patients, or dementia residents. I don't like any of these phrases because it's not person first language. So person first language is when we put the person first, aka the person living with dementia is the appropriate phrase. You could also say people with dementia, but person living with dementia sounds a little better, right? So even, professionals in the industry, I'll hear people saying like, oh yeah, my dementia residents. And I'm always like, or yeah, my dementia and Alzheimer residents. And I'm like, oh, or worse, my Alzheimer's residents. I'm like, okay, there's a lot of things wrong with that phrasing. Not the least of which is probably not all of them are living with specifically Alzheimer's disease. So let's try to cut these phrases out, dementia and Alzheimer's, just say dementia. And let's talk about people living with a disease, not like the disease who happens to have people, dementia people, dementia residents, memory care residents, right? These are people who have a particular disease. Let's make it person first. You wouldn't say cancer people, right? Probably, because when you hear it that way, you go, oh yeah, okay. So let's make sure we're using person first language when we're describing someone living with a disease, not, again, that the disease is living with a person, right? So I hope this was helpful. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Thanks.